A man runs a distance of 9 kilometers at a constant speed for the first 4 kilometers and then 2 kilometers per hour faster for the rest of the distance. The whole run takes him 1 hour. His average speed for the first 4 kilometers is dash. Very good. So this is JAMB 1978 mathematics. This is question 11. Very good. Now, if you know the formula of speed, you can solve this question easily. So recall that speed is equal to distance over time. So from this same formula, I can get the distance formula. That means distance will be equal to speed times time. Similarly, time will also be equal to distance all over speed. So by making t the subject of formula. So this is the most important one, but we may need any of these two also. Now, for the first 4 kilometers out of 9 kilometers, it said it moves at a constant speed. In fact, that's even what the question asks us to find, this constant speed. So let's take the constant speed as something like x or y. Let y be equal to constant speed for the first 4 kilometers. Constant speed for the first 4 kilometers. Now, allow me to use this. So sorry, because we don't have time to be writing everything in full. So this y stands for the constant speed for the first 4 kilometers. Now, from there, I can use this y to write the time taken for the first. Since they gave me 1 hour, this 1 hour is an advantage. Since they gave me that, so I can use this to represent the time taken for the first 4 kilometers. So since we know that time is equal to distance all over speed, that simply means that for the first 4 kilometers, time will be equal to distance, which is 4. 4 kilometers all over speed. We said that the speed should be y. So let me take this as equation 1. Secondly, and it said the man moves 2 kilometers faster. So that means the speed for the rest of the journey, after taking away 4 kilometers, the remaining part of the journey will be 5 kilometers. For the remaining 5 kilometers, it moves 2 kilometers per hour faster. So that means speed for 5 kilometers, the remaining 5 kilometers, that will be y plus 2 kilometers per hour, because it moves 2 kilometers per hour faster. So in that regard, we can easily write the time taken for this also. So that means time for let's call this one T1, T2 for the remaining part of the journey. That will be distance, which is 5, all over time taken, which is y plus 2. You see that the remaining distance is 5 kilometers, and the speed for that is y plus 2. So we can call this equation 2. And don't forget that if I add this time here and the time here, it will give me the whole time spent for the journey. So that is T1 plus T2 will give me the total time. That means total time will be equal to T1 plus T2. So let's take it like this. So this is what I will solve in order to get my answer. So let's continue from here. Now, capital T is 1 hour, and that is equal to T1, which is 4 over y. It's 4 over y, plus T2, which is 5 over y plus 2. So from here, if I cross multiply, or let's multiply through by y bracket this. So I can simply take the LCM here. This is 1. Take the LCM here. This will be y bracket y plus 2. So this in this, if you cancel this, I'll be left with 4y plus, that will be 4 times y plus 2 plus 5. This in this we cancel this, then 5 we'll be left with y. Y times 5, that will give me 5y. Next, this is over 1. Let's cross multiply. So this will give me y bracket y plus 2 equal to, open each of these brackets or multiply this. This will give me 4y plus 8 plus 5y. Let's expand this. This will give me y squared plus 2y equal to 4y plus 4y. Oh, let's add this 4y plus 5y. That will give me 9y plus 8. So let's rearrange this. This is leading to quadratic equation. This will give me y squared plus 2y minus 9y minus 8 equal to 0. So this and this. So we are having y squared, 2y minus this will give me minus 7y minus 8 equal to 0. Now this is quadratic. How do I solve this quadratic in a fast way? This is factorizable. All you need to care about is this 8. Let's look at the way we can break 8 down. 8 is the same thing as 1 times 8, and it is 2 times 4, and it is the same thing as, that's all. 1 times 8 and 2 times 4. Out of these factor pairs, which one can produce 7 among them? Of course, 8 and 1 will produce 7. So, how do we now achieve negative 7? That's if the 8 is negative and 1 is positive. So, from there, I can now continue, open 2 brackets. So, put y at the beginning, then y plus the first one and y minus the second one. So, from there, just change their sign. That means y will be equal to negative 1 or y equal to positive 8. So at the end of the day, we cannot go for negative. So y will rather be positive because speed cannot be negative. Therefore, speed, the constant speed that they are asking for is 8 km per hour. Let's go to the option and see which option is the correct answer. That is option B. So thank you. God bless you.